Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to completely wipe the seat out and start with a 60-degree angle. Okay, so you can see we've removed most of the seat. Okay, and because it's so out of concentricity, I'll do this. I'll just wipe everything out and start off with the 60. And then I'll paint with Dykem so I can kind of indicate what's going to happen step by step here. Alright, so I'm going to drop in with a 30 and just kiss the top of the seat area. Just like so. Then I'll take my valve that I've got a Sharpie on. I'll just go all the way around the valve here. With the Sharpie. And get it blackened up real good. I'll put the valve back in the hole and tap to find my indication line. So you can see the line where the 30-degree angle strikes the bottom of the valve, and that's way too high on the valve. So the way to correct that is to move that 30-degree angle a little bit deeper, and that will set up the seat angle of 45 degrees. Now, I know this is a little bit confusing, but you know, just hang on. Alright, so we're going to drop that 30-degree angle in on top of that 45-degree angle. And we'll check again. Alright, so you can see the line has dropped. You can see how the line has dropped just a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll repaint the valve as such. I'll insert my pilot and I'll go back in with the 30-degree stone and drop it just a little bit more and get it exactly where I want it. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. So we're about 1/32 off of the lip of the valve, which is what the specification asks for in the TM. So now we've got to get our seat angle width correct. And the way we do that is we're going to put our pilot back in. And then I'm going to come in with a 45-degree, excuse me. We're going to put our pilot back in. And I'm going to come in with a 60-degree. And just kiss the bottom of the flow chamber. We'll paint with Dykem. Alright, so there's our seat angle. And that looks absolutely perfect. So, okay, so we'll show the next step after that. Okay, so my battery died, so I'm not sure exactly where it died, but so we've got our 30-degree topping angle, our 45-degree seat angle, and our 60-degree throat angle. So now that we got the valve striking in the right spot, I'm going to come in here with some lapping compound. I'm going to slide the valve in the hole. I'm going to come in here with a hand lapper. And lap this thing by hand just to indicate. I'm going to use the grinding compound just to indicate how wide the angle is. So I don't know if you can see that. But that's a nice gray ring that's about 1/32 off of the top of the valve, and it's about 2/32 wide, and that's about what the TM. The gray line is not quite wide enough per the specifications. Now I know that this will run, and this will run just fine, and I also know that, you know, you want to keep these to a minimum as far as the width goes, where the seat of the valve contacts the seat of the valve seat in the block. But as the engine runs and these two surfaces continually make contact with one another, so this valve will move up and down like this as the engine cycles through its 4 cycles, and over time these seat surfaces will get wider. So the engine will actually run better as time goes on, because the valve surfaces start to seat and the rings seat and so on and so forth. But while we're here, we're going to go ahead and take the opportunity and get that just a little bit wider, just to satisfy the requirement in the technical manual. So, so just so you know, I know somebody's going to ask, is how do you get these angles on the stone? So let me spin you around here. All right, so what we got is a dressing rig here, and my arbor fits on this dressing rig here, and I can set this angle to any angle that I want, depending on what I'm doing inside the flow chamber. So right now I want a 45-degree angle, so I'll move the dressing stone over to 45 degrees as such. And I've got a little diamond tip that fits in the control rod there. And I have to keep my stones dressed and clean to get a nice cut in the head. So I'll show you how that works. So at about every 2 or 3 grinds, you know, I have to go back over there and dress the stone up, because it fills with cast iron material and doesn't cut very well. So I have to constantly keep this thing dressed to get a smooth cut on the valve. So we'll come in here and we'll widen this up just a little bit, and crank this up with Dicom again so you can see kind of what's going on. Alright, so I'm going to drop that 45 down in there just a little bit more. So you can kind of see as you play with the angles, you move the plane of contact where the valve contacts the face. And every manufacturer is different as far as how they want their engine to be and so on and so forth. And I try to, you know, maintain that to standard, but, you know, I've done this so much I kind of know what runs best and what does not. But some of the engines will run what's called an interference angle, where the block will be, I mean the head, the seat in the head will be a 46-degree angle, and the valve face will be a 45-degree angle. And you know, I mean, every manufacturer is different, but you know, your older engines stay at 45 on the seat and 45 on the valve. So let's see if we can get this moved down just a little bit more where we're comfortable with it. I don't know if you can see that, but it grew just a little bit, and I'm satisfied with that. So yeah. So we'll do a vacuum test and see, make sure it passes vacuum. And you can see, so I'll release the valve, and you can see without effort it just wants to seal on its own, and that's what you're looking for. So another indicator I use is get some of that swarf out of there. You can see that when you get your angles about right, you can see that the valve jumps just a little bit when it strikes. And yes, that's kind of what you're looking for. That's a pretty good indicator to me right off the bat that if I can drop that valve into the seat, that it bounces in the seat. So I'll watch that bounce in between the valve and the seat, and I know that I'm getting kind of close here. So I'm comfortable with that. And if you like the videos, hey, give me a thumbs up, shoot me a comment, or subscribe. If you don't want to get into all that and you have any questions about this, please shoot me an email at chadlhightower@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching.